Mario, nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you. You hear me?
Mario.
I can hear you very well.
Mario,
yeah.
so let me do the introductions. This is my co-host and brother Shah, and Mario. Mario was I think he was a childhood friend. You know Nora since you guys were kids, right?
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit more then. Tell us what you're doing currently. What's your working field? What are you working in at the moment? Just so that people get a little bit more understanding of what you do and who you are.
Actually, I'm a bit lucky because of the Corona crisis. I still have my job. I'm working for the television. We have a breakfast TV morning show. It's called Breakfast TV in Germany. Like, it's a typical morning show. It starts at 5:30, runs until 10, and nice. I'm a reporter, so I'm outside and I'm doing some reports in front of the camera, doing some fun stuff usually.
So you're like a field reporter, right?
Yeah, field reporter.
They tune in, they come out, and they say, "Mario, over to Mario."
Yeah, that happens sometimes. Not that often, but it happens sometimes. Like, especially if the season starts on Mallorca, like this is where all the German tourists go to. We do some
Oh, nice.
Live reports from Mallorca. So now we go to Mario. He's right at the sea, at the beach.
He's partying in Mallorca. Nice.
And then there's some drunk people running around. Hey, no, yeah, that's me.
They're British, right? British drunk people running around, yeah.
And German. They have like two cities. And
really?
There's Magaluf is the British, and there's this German part. Yeah.
And then it's me. Oh, really interesting.
You just joined the party, basically. That's what you're doing.
Yeah, no, actually, that's the only time when I'm not drinking. When I'm on
when you're on national television.
Yeah,
it's a good time. So wait, so like,
that doesn't work. I've done it. I worked at the carnival. It's like a long time ago, and I was drinking with the people, and started at 8 a.m. So at 11, we had this live conference, and I was like in front of the camera live on TV, and I was like. You knew it was like, oh, this guy was drinking. Yeah. Never happened again.
So Mario, Loic told me that you, that you have contracted the coronavirus. I just wanted to ask you that question to make sure. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's true.
Bro, are you trying to say you don't believe what I'm saying, bro?
No. I mean, this is the first time we're speaking to someone who has confirmed that he has coronavirus, right?
Yeah, I hardly tried. I went to Austria for skiing, even though they have some corona cases, and people told me not to go there. And I was, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen for me. Yeah, and I came back and had the corona. I don't know where I got it, because all the friends I stayed in Austria together, they don't have the coronavirus. So it's just me back in Berlin getting sick.
So in Berlin, you were fine. And then you decided to go to Austria for a ski trip. You jumped on a bus, or you jumped on, how did you get to Austria to the
train?
Okay.
And a friend of mine, he was working there as a DJ, après-ski DJ, like really party. Yeah. So he asked me to come over, and I said, okay, why not? So I had a lot of party. I don't remember like the finishing of the night, like that happened like 2-3 times, and then we have to leave because they were closing down and said, okay, there's no more skiing. Austria was one of the first countries in Europe. They really made the lockdown, the shutdown. And my friend is usually working in Mallorca, and he was afraid that he could not go back to Germany because they were closing down the borders. He's resident of Spain, resident of Mallorca. So we left at Saturday, and on Sunday they were closing down totally. So we went back to his hometown and had a party at night with some local friends, and they all are healthy. None of them got the coronavirus. So I got back to Berlin on Sunday.
What date was this? When was this roughly?
I went to Austria on Wednesday, start coughing a little bit, and we left at Saturday. Usually,
so last week.
Last week, like it's 2.5 weeks ago.
Okay.
But could it be that you got it before going to Austria?
It could happen, yeah. Like
because you said you already coughing before, basically, right?
Yeah, but there's the incubation time about 2 weeks, so it could happen before. It could happen in Berlin.
So it's around the 18th of March, right? Around the 18th, 19th of March, right? You're saying like Wednesday, Thursday.
Like I have the actual dates. Well, so we're talking the same dates. Like it was. I went to I went to Austria on the 11th.
Okay.
And I start coughing 12th, 13th, but usually I have problems with my lungs. So usually if I'm drinking too much, I start coughing. I don't know why, but it happens.
I see. Okay.
So I always said, no, it's just because of the alcohol. So I came back to Berlin on Sunday, and on Monday I was in the evening already feeling sick. Getting weak. But on that day, I was filming outside on a parking area in front of a shopping mall because we were interviewing people, asking them what they're buying, if they're buying more than usually. So it was kind of a fun report. And it could happen there. It could happen in a train to Berlin. Yeah, it could have. And I really got sick on Tuesday. Tuesday, I was like with fever and bronchitis and in bed. And I was, okay, now I have bronchitis, but still didn't believe that I have corona. So on Wednesday, I was still sick and I said, okay, everybody's telling me, yeah, you got the coronavirus. So I thought, okay, maybe I'm gonna visit a doctor. I have a doctor around just like 5 minutes from my home. And he's testing the people from 11 to 12 every day, 1 hour in a caravan that is standing in front of the practice. So that the people who think they have coronavirus are not going into the practice. So they are staying in this small camping. It's like just a really
that
small
seems like
one.
a smart way to do it, though. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a smart way for, but still, it's like unbelievable. Because the doctors are inside of this box for maybe 1 hour, and they're like coming, and all the coronavirus people. So this is kind of crazy.
How are they though? Are they gloved up? Are they masked up? Do they have like protective gear on?
They have a secured kind of, I don't know what it is. It's like a really thin one, and they have the mask like those ones. Yeah, like a typical.
Oh, your typical surgical mask, right? Yeah.
And then they're doing the test. They taking some out of your back of the mouth.
Some phlegm, some sputum, right?
Yeah.
I see.
And then they say like it's going to take 3 to 4 hours, but actually they called me 24 hours later. So now we have Thursday, and they called me and say, hey Mario, you have coronavirus positive. So maybe if you have any questions, just come by. Oh no, don't come by. Just call. so you saw they were still confused. They were still getting used to it. And
yeah, sure.
So on the next day, it was on Friday, the I don't know how you call this, the health of the state, the health system. They called me and asked, since when do I have any coughing or any symptoms? And I have to calculate back. So I said, okay, maybe 1 week before. She said, okay, so then plus 2 days. Who are the person you have met? So I have to tell them every fucking person that I met from that point on, like really close, like stick with them 15 minutes or longer. And after that, all those person got a call from this lady and said, okay, you have to stay for 2 weeks at home. And those friends called me like, you fucker, why did you mention my name?
Yeah. They called them in for testing as well.
Yeah, no testing. They just have to stay 2 weeks at home in quarantine.
Oh, I see. Okay.
But hold on, but Mario, you also must have been thinking, hold on, who was I in contact with? You know, who might I have passed this thing to, right? Did you panic? How were you feeling when that happened?
Actually, I was surprised. That was the first moment. Then I felt like guilty that I went to Austria, even though that there was this coronavirus around. So like that was kind of
for not taking it seriously enough.
Yeah, definitely. There was a friend of mine, and he said like, don't go. And I said, oh, come on. So like even more, I was feeling guilty because of this one. And on the other side, guilty that I might have brought this virus to other people.
But thankfully you didn't, right? As I understand, none of them, you didn't, right? So as far as I understand, most people that you were in contact with, everyone's fine, right?
Yeah, there was one cameraman I was filming with on Monday. He felt sick a little bit 2 days after, 3 days after, but like a little bit. And now he gone bad, really bad, 3 days ago. So it took him like almost 10, 11 days to really get the coronavirus.
What do you mean really bad? That's what I wanted to know. What symptoms?
Like he got the fever, he got fucking worst headaches you ever can imagine, and coughing and like body hurts, like worse than me. Actually, I just have like 2 days, a little bit fever and coughing, and that's it.
I see. So so more worse than a flu he's having, right? It's similar to a flu, like a heavy flu, right?
Like an influenza, actually.
Yeah. Okay, I see. And how old is he? Is he an old guy? Does he have underlying health issues already, or?
Actually, he's mid 40s, 46. I'm 33, so we both young people, and like it doesn't matter how old are you. Like I have a friend, she lives in London, and her mother got sick. So like for the last 2 weeks, and her daughter always visited her, like wanted to look after her, and now the mother is gone to the hospital because her lips got blue. And she got like no breathing and nothing, and the same happens to her daughter now. So
oh wow,
I don't know if there are different types of coronavirus, or if there's like if your body reacts differently.
True, good point. Yeah, we've heard there's a couple of different strains out there, right? It's mutating, it's evolving. Sorry, go ahead.
There's also the myth that it only happens to older people and something like that. I mean, of course, it seems by the facts that there's a lot more people affected because they have compromised immune system or weaker immune system, but it touches everyone, right? In Tokyo now, you see that there's even an infant that got it recently that hasn't reached her first birthday, so it's currently touching everyone. It's just in different degrees, I guess.
Yeah, it touches everybody, but it's not deadly to most of the people, actually. Most people who are dying are older ones. So it's like the infection rate.
At the moment.
Yeah, at the moment. Like we don't know for sure. Like a lot of people are looking to Sweden right now in Europe because they are handling the whole thing differently.
Herd immunity, right? Sweden, Netherlands, and Japan as well, to some extent. Yeah, just business as usual, right? Everything's running as normal.
Yeah, only the people who are in higher risk, they're not allowed to take part. But I don't know if this is working because nobody knows.
Nobody knows yet. But Mario, let's come back to you though. So you were diagnosed with the virus. You said a few days after you came back. So what is that? The end, like a week and a half ago, end of March. I'm just trying to get an understanding of how long you've had a positive reading for.
2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago.
That was 2 weeks, like 15 days ago, I got the call from the doctor and said I'm positive. Yeah. And then I went to the doctor 2 days ago on Wednesday. Oh, sorry.
That's right.
Then I went to the doctor again because I was not feeling that it's getting better, and I asked them, like, is this typical? They said no, it's just like some symptoms after the coronavirus, so maybe you still have some coughing, but there's no more coronavirus. I said, okay, so we can do another test. They said no, we don't do that, we don't have the capacity to do that. And I said, come on please. I begged her, and she said okay. So we did another test and it's positive again. So now I have to stay another 2 weeks at home. Fuck. That's the worst that can happen.
But I thought they were saying it's supposed to take 2 weeks, right? And after 2 weeks, usually the symptoms tend to fade away and you're no longer contagious. So is this wrong?
No, actually, in most cases, it runs this way. But like for me, I had a lung disease 2 years ago. I had a lot of bronchitis in my childhood, so might be that my body is not that resistant to this coronavirus, because it's actually just going to your lungs, and that's why. And I spoke to other people because like I have my Instagram account, and people wrote me, you have the coronavirus as well. Yeah, I'm already 4 weeks at home and I have this and this. So like in most cases, like the disease goes away after a couple of days, and then like after 2 weeks, it recovers.
Or it takes on the next steps, right? Next form. Go ahead, Lick.
Yeah, no. So I just want to know as well, what sort of medication or anything that you're taking to sort of get better? Are you taking vitamins? Is anything you're doing?
Yeah, my girlfriend actually brought me some vitamins. She said like you need to take them.
Vitamin C, vitamin D, which one?
Like zinc, like I
Yeah.
think I like it's a mixture actually, because she said you cannot eat pasta and pizza the whole day. You need to eat some good food and some vitamins. And yeah, that's
Mario, how is she coming to you? Is she coming to you like in a hazmat suit, you know, through the window, and just sorry, I have to ask you.
She's dressed like an astronaut, and she's coming here, and she's speaking to this microphone. Hello, I brought you some food.
Oh,
no, that's not what she's doing. I have my stairways outside. And like if I open the door, there's another stairways up, and the people sitting over there, and I'm sitting on my floor on the ground. And so there's like 3-4 meters distance.
Sure.
That's the way we chat, and they just leave the stuff in front of my door, and when they're gone, I take it.
Oh, nice.
That's my delivery service.
That's good.
Yeah.
And just going back, sorry, like I just wanted to quickly check there. You said you have chronic bronchitis or recurring bronchitis. You know, it happens. Are you the symptoms now you're feeling? How have you been feeling for the last 2 weeks? Is it different to the bronchitis you've had before? You look fine. You look energetic, enthusiastic. You know,
you look good, man. You look healthy, man. You look healthier than you look in Senegal. So just a little anecdote as well. So Mario was at my wedding. Yeah. And this guy was the life of the party as well, man. This guy, nice. He looked tired. You look like you had coronavirus then more than you do now, bro.
You probably got it then, bro.
That's possible as well,
man. You made us drinking every day. That was the problem. That was Leo. And I'm really open for that one. They're like, all right, it's 10 in the morning, beer. Why not? Let's do it. Yeah, cool.
Oh man. Yeah. So just going back to the symptoms, how are you? You look fine. Are you feeling any issues or?
Yeah, I have still a pressure on my lungs. It's kind of if I'm sometimes when I'm speaking too loud, or if I would start singing. I'm not a singer, but I think if I would start singing,
you should try. You're not singing, but just in case you randomly sing, yeah. Okay.
I would start coughing because then the pressure is too high. So
okay,
I'm feeling it. It's there. It's like, hey, body, I'm still here. Don't forget me, and that's the reason why I'm staying in bed, like getting new sheets every second day, so it feels like now it's a new day. So and
is it consistent though? Is it just going consistently, or is it up and down?
No, it's going up and down. It's like 1 week ago I was like feeling awesome. I thought, okay, now it's over. That was actually the day where I could be released 1 week ago.
I see.
Because they calculated back. They asked me when was the first symptoms, and it was 3 weeks ago. So they said, no, it's going to be the 20th, you can leave. No, it's going to be the 27th, you can leave. And on the 27th, I was feeling great. I was cleaning up, I was doing sports. And then there was a call. And suddenly, while there was a call, I was feeling like, okay, I'm not totally healthy. So they renewed to Monday, and on Monday I was like shit. I was I was feeling sick again, only in bed. It's like if I'm starting too much, the coronavirus says no, not you. Go back to bed. That's the problem.
Okay. But you mentioned something earlier which made me think. You say you change your sheets every day, and I don't know how it works, but or every 2 days. Sorry, you were saying. But what happens if you let's say you use certain supplies in the house or whatever, and you don't sanitize them? Is there a chance that the virus stays there and then it just keeps you keep contracting it? Maybe you were fine after 2 weeks and then somehow you touch something again and contracted the virus again. Is there a possibility that this happens
in the house?
Like for myself, there's kind of calling that your body got resistance and like immunity. Like if you have this antivirus in your body.
Antibody.
Yeah. And like for visits, I have to clean up the whole room, the whole apartment to make it disinfected, definitely. Because
So
like sheets.
you have people actually visit you inside. They come inside.
No. But it's gonna happen like in a few weeks. Like when I'm like my girlfriend wants to come to my apartment, so then I have to think. How can I clean up everything? Like it's now I have. She bought me a disinfection thing. Like it's a really small one, yeah, and it was €6. So I don't know how to clean up like the plants or the whatever. Like I touched everything in this apartment.
But to be honest, I got some information here. So the World Health Organization, sorry, I can't believe that, says that COVID-19 has different lifespan on different surfaces. So on copper, it has 4 hours. On cardboard, it can have up to 24 hours. On glass, it can have up to 9 days. So that's the stuff you should be really disinfecting. On plastic, plastic bottles can be 2 to 3. I mean, check all this stuff yourself. Just, obviously you want to check.
I heard on metal stuff, it's gonna stay for years.
Oh, really? It says copper 4 hours, and then non-porous surfaces 4+ days, including doorknobs, elevator buttons, handrails, light switches.
Better for me. That's good.
Yeah,
so I'm just gonna wait for 2 weeks until somebody's gonna come here.
So hold on, what's the surface, Shabra? What's the surface that has the longest time?
The longest time seems to be 9 days. 9 days on glass, including mobile phones. So use disinfectant wipes, not alcohol wipes. That's what it says here. In the air, it doesn't say. You've got a bit of a cough there. Eh? Are you right? Let us know if we're tiring you out. If we're tiring you out, sorry.
No.
Yeah. I'll send you a later, Loic. I'll send it to you as well.
Yeah,
but just keep verifying the information. Just check the WHO website. They're always updating the information. Try to go for facts. Everyone's kind of scaring everyone. So can I ask you a question though?
Yes.
It's a difficult question, but like, do you feel your life is in a bit of danger, or how do you feel? Do you feel like this is not so?
I had these thoughts 2 times actually, because when I heard that it could like really affects your lungs long term, that was kind of like oh shit, gonna have this pain forever. And actually when I got sick the first time, I was like kind of afraid, because I knew from my last bronchitis and my lung diseases that there's nothing that you can do. It's like you can take some painkillers, but nothing else. So I was like kind of afraid. It's me going to the hospital, but like I never had this short breathing, so it was all cool. But yeah, I had these thoughts.
You're feeling more positive now, though, right? Hopefully.
Yeah, try to. Like you have your rituals. Like I'm getting up in the morning, calling my girlfriend. We're doing the FaceTime for 3-4 hours. It's like we're hanging out in the morning. It's like I'm hanging out in bed. She's doing some cooking, whatever. We're not really talking. It's just like there's someone there.
Yeah. I mean, being positive is a very important thing. It has a massive effect on your body anyway, right? So, yeah, you'll get through it, man.
And that's the thing. How's your social life in this situation? The virtual social life.
Like
virtual,
what I said, like this call with my girlfriend in the morning and in the evening as well. Like we're doing the bedtime together. Like when she's tired. No.
It's a PG show, Mario.
It's gonna get really funny. Like it's actually really boring but funny. Like we're reading stuff to each other. Like I'm gonna start reading out some of my books, and she's falling asleep, and then I'm done, and then I'm gonna force sleeping. That's actually our evening time.
That's nice. That's nice. That's nice. You're reading each other's sleep.
Yeah, and like I do 2 calls a day, like to a friend, like 1 hour maximum, and 2 calls. Like I feel that I'm doing too many calls. I'm too tired, and I'm not feeling well after.
Yeah, you should give yourself a rest as well, you know?
Yeah, and I'm doing 3 to 4 times. I'm eating like a 2-time breakfast, That's what I do, like falling asleep after the first one and then get another one, then have some lunch and dinner. I'm cooking on my own. That's not me. I haven't cooked a potato 2 weeks ago. That was the first time I cooked potatoes and stuff. I had to call my mother, hey, how do I do that? And on the other side, I'm playing a lot of chess, actually. That's what I'm doing.
Nice. And have you been on national TV? Are they saying, our correspondent Mario is currently...
Yeah, every day.
Oh,
every
really?
Day, yeah.
Are they discussing that?
Yeah, they asked me for a diary. And
see, nice.
Really?
So you're kind of working. You're updating them.
Yeah, actually, yes. And there was kind of a point when I felt really sick after 1.5 weeks. I told them that we have to reduce the way of doing it, because I was filming like any action I was doing in different kind of angles and stuff. And I said like, no more. I can do like, tell you 30 seconds, 1 minute, how I'm feeling. And kind of these videos, I can give you 2 or 3 of them throughout the day. That's it. And they say, okay, it's totally enough. But this is what I'm doing every day. Yeah.
Oh man. Okay.
You know what I find positive as well is that some, you don't have any stigma about this, right? You're not feeling stigmatized because you have it. And I think that was the fear at the beginning, that a lot of people would not want to come forward because of, being afraid to be the first one or something like that. So it's actually good to have people speak out, and people that are in positions like public figures that are able to say, yeah, we had this and this is all the symptoms, just, stay at home, do some social distancing, things like that, that you can experience and you can normalize it somehow. So I think that what you're doing is share.
But only now. We had the first corona cases in Munich, and those people were stigmatized. You were pointing on a finger with them, like those people, they got the coronavirus. So if you're the first, you always got stigmatized. My girlfriend was in Vietnam, and there was one girl, she got this coronavirus because she was traveling around the world, and like there was her face all over the country. It was like, she's the corona. And it's like, this is a communist country, like this different handling, like this is the bad person. Now, like there are some, like Tom Hanks and like other people, they have said, coronavirus, so it's getting more used to it. But in the beginning, they were stigmatized. And I'm really thinking about how it's going to be when I'm getting out. Like if I'm, recovered, like do the people say like, no, I don't want to have you around me?
I think it would be more accepted. Like you said, there's so many more famous people, celebrities getting it. It's everywhere, to be honest, right now. So by the time, hopefully, you recover well, you should be fine, hopefully, It's
actually a good question. I feel like maybe the way we interact with each other after this coronavirus will change around the world. That's not in Japan. You know how we bow to greet and things like that. You don't usually shake hands or give hugs. But I feel like
the world is going to turn Japanese.
Somehow they're going to start, respecting those type of customs. I just appreciating them a bit more, I guess.
Sure.
But that's just my assumption.
I don't know. Like I don't know really, because I haven't been out for a couple of weeks. But if you hear the people talking about the shopping experience, it's crazy. The people say like the people are getting more and more aggressive and stuff, like total opposite of what you're saying right now.
Yeah, we've heard that in other countries as well. So Mario, what's your message to people out there who have and do not have it? Because at one point you didn't care so much about it and you thought it was, this is not really going to come to us.
Yeah, that was definitely wrong.
What message do you have?
Like if you don't have the coronavirus, take care, because if you got it, it's like really shit. It's like, so like take care and respect distance to other people, like in case you have it and you don't have any coughing or stuff, but you can give it to other people, especially older one, and they can die. So take care in that case. And if you have it, just stay calm. It's gonna go away at some point. That's what I'm saying to myself. At some point I will be renewed, hopefully. That's the message I have.
Back to Mallorca on the beaches. Don't worry, you'll be there. Thank you very much, Mario.
Yeah, it was good. Thanks for the call, Mario.
Yeah, it was good to meet you, and thanks for sharing your experience.
That was short 10 minutes, right?
It was.
I like that.
What I'll do is I'll cut the recording and then we can continue talking, but as long as we can cut the video. So thanks very much, Mario.
Yeah,
Cheers.
that was cool.
Cheers.
And stay blessed. Stay healthy.
Stay blessed.
I try to get back healthy. Yeah.
Yeah, that's more than one. Try to get back healthy and then stay healthy. Yeah.